What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Little Sauce, the one who never knows best, and in today's video, bring you guys some Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles 2, or I guess I'm supposed to say Kimetsu no Yaiba, according to some folks. I don't really, because Kimetsu no Yaiba mean Demon Slayer, so if you say it twice, that's kind of redundant, I feel like. But regardless, I'm here today bringing you guys some matches. I've been seeing some of y'all in the comments saying, hey, yo, Lotus, where the Demon Slayer at? You playing Demon Slayer? You copping a new Demon Slayer? And I always said before that if this game ever got a sequel, that I would jump on it, because I thought that the first game was pretty decent, had good potential, and I wanted to see where they could take that and elevate it with a sequel to that game. But I'm not alone today, because I am joined by one and only a player. If you're not familiar with, you gonna learn today. Keon, my dog, what's good with you? How you living, bro?
Chilling, bro. You know what I mean? Just had a big tournament. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, so
up on rank is nice, bro.
So I don't know how you feel about this, right? But I kind of have this idea of who you are in my head. Is like, I kind of look at you as kind of like the king of the anime underground. You feel me? Like, I feel like you're a bit underrated as a creator, but you're pretty well known when it comes to a lot of the anime games. So, you know, Naruto Storm, Sparking Zero, Demon Slayer, Hinokami Chronicles, and you've played your fair share of real fighting, quote unquote real fighting as well. You know what I mean? I don't have to.
I played Tekken. I mean, Tekken count, right?
Hey, you was God of Destruction in Tekken. You know what I'm saying? Now, did you use King and use 5 moves to get there with that? That's not here nor there. Hey, look, I ain't making the God of Destruction. You know what I'm saying? But nah, like so for those of you who aren't aware of who he is, his links to his content will be in the description down below. You can check him out on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, all that good stuff, and I highly recommend it. But yeah, I wanted to hit you up today because, like, I've known you for years, and we didn't really start talking a little bit more frequently until around the time Sparking Zero came out. And I figured, you know what, bro? I would like to get somebody to chop it up with about anime games and about this game, and I figured that you'd be the perfect candidate for that. So that's how I ended up here today. So yeah. But I see that you
keep it real, bro.
Go on.
Hell yeah. I said I'll keep it real. I'm stuck in this space. I love it. I do want it to get better. I mean, I guess we can get more into that.
We all do.
You know. Oh, so we all do? Okay, it's not just me. Like, I would love for this space to get better, but.
Now, when you say the space to get better, do you mean like as a community or the games themselves? Because it could be both, honestly.
It's a little bit of both, but it's definitely more on the game side. Like, like not having features on release. Like, this game did crazy on that. So, like, you know, we got lobbies and all that.
Which is
got invites.
Insane.
Look, inviting my friend feels crazy.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are we looking at those as like, oh, I can't, like, we actually got this at launch? Like, that should be a bare minimum, like, basic necessity that, like, we shouldn't even be questioning. You know what I mean? Like, that should be a given. But because games are the way that they are, and we've gotten so many games that release like completely unpolished and unfinished, it's like we are praising this game for having that. Like, we have online matches, we have ranked, we have casuals, we have private lobbies, we have public lobbies, we have the ability to invite your friends, we have team match. A tournament mode would be nice, and we also, even in this mode, the ability to infinitely rematch when there's just 2 players in the lobby would also be very welcome. But you know, we working on it, I suppose.
We got to try, I guess. I mean,
but yeah, so, go on.
Oh, my bad, I forgot what I was saying.
Now I was just gonna say, so you actually just finished wrapping up hosting a tournament for this game, actually. Now, I know this type of game isn't typically what people expect when we talk about like tournaments, right? You know, Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles is not like a traditional like 2D fighting game or anything like that. So most people wouldn't really think like seeing this game at a competitive level. But I'll be honest, I'm definitely somebody who, like, I don't want to say I'm elitist, right? I wouldn't really label myself as that, but I definitely make a distinction between games like this, like, you know, arena anime fighters, and then more traditional games like a Tekken or a Guilty Gear or a Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. But honestly, you know, I've seen what Storm looks like at the high level. I used to be an avid Storm player myself growing up and back in the day. In Storm 4, I actually played it, you know, at a decent level before I became washed up and put that game down. But in this game, I actually was really impressed with the level of play that I saw and some of the tech that I was seeing. Now, you know, there's some stuff I could do without, like the Susamu Yahaba stuff, but what are your thoughts about this game?
Throw that away.
How you feel about the, like, the overall gameplay and the mechanics of this game, and especially as it compares to like the first one?
So some characters got changed where they like take a little bit of execution, and I love that. Like, you gotta like time. I know we're pressing like one button, another button to do a skill, but it's like a little bit of execution with it. I love that. I love how they changed the neutral up a little bit.
I mean, it's just one button, but we've seen the difference in skill as I'm over here getting washed right now.
yeah. I really love that about it, and some of the characters are a little cheesy, but they're not like too overpowered, so I feel like it's balanced. So like,
Yeah, it seems to me that they definitely made like an effort to make the game more balanced than it was the first time around. I also heard that they made some changes to push block compared to the first game. Now, I didn't play the first one extensively, so like there's things that I remember and things that I experienced or that I learned, but I've forgotten most of it at this point. So is there a difference between the push block in this game compared to the first one?
Yeah, so in the first one, you can like push block and then move like directly after, which created its own problems. Like, say if somebody dash your guard, you could like push block and just get a free punish like every time somebody dashes your guard, which is like not really good, right? Like, so like imagine every time you dash me, I just punish you.
Right.
That promoted like very that's corny play styles.
Yeah, so actually that reminds me, right? So I had my own qualms with the game, right? Obviously none of these games are perfect, and we can always go down a list of like flaws that these games have, and that goes really for any game, but particularly in the anime space, right? I remember specifically not liking the push block, but I couldn't remember what it was that I didn't like about it. And now I remember that, for one, it felt very overtuned to me now that my memory's starting to get jogged. And it created a type of play style that was like really lame, where you just kind of like hang back and just always wait. And so it encouraged running away, it encouraged being like overly defensive. And obviously you want defense to be strong, like in any sort of like fighting game or whatever, but it just kind of created this play style where it's like, I'm just gonna sit and wait and or run away. And that's boring. That's not fun to play against. It's not fun to do. And I certainly wasn't a fan of it.
Yo, I'm telling you, like somebody will pick the fastest character in the game, just walk back, push block, punish, and that's like the whole game. And like they'll play health lead and just win. You really can't do that in this game because the push block, you guard my block right now, you can't spam it. Like in the last game, you could just go crazy.
Yeah, just rapid fire it.
Yeah, the only thing to beat it would probably be like what, grab. But
by the way, do y'all see how casually this man is watching me right now? I knew what I was signing up for when I invited him on the channel to play, because he's pretty solid at the game himself. In case you guys couldn't tell, yeah.
This is my main though. This is my main. I'm gonna switch to another character to.
Yeah, I don't really have like
another character in the works.
I guess I'd say that my main is Gyu, but I haven't really played the game that much to really confidently say, oh, this is my main or this is my main team or anything like that. Although Muitro is one character that I'm kind of interested in.
Oh, he's dope. And he's dope too. You gotta get that you been getting the dead comms off?
Here and there, but like I said, I just don't have like the game sense quite like that yet to really catch people with as much as I'd like. It definitely seems powerful because obviously he gets the biggest combos from that, but no, I got a lot to. What? Oh, you're in Surge, so it was okay. That's cool. That's fine. Yeah, I have a lot left to learn when it comes to this game. But hey, y'all see me now. Wait on it. Well, I ain't gonna make no promises about how good I'm gonna get at this game, because honestly, this isn't like the type of game that I can see myself like grinding super heavily and sticking with you like long term. It feels like a lot of anime games lately have been like very disposable, way more so than like when we were growing up. And this is probably a game that I'll play as long as I have homies who are playing it. And well, we'll see how long that actually lasts. But what about you? Is this something you can see yourself playing like long term, or you know?
I was literally about to ask you, like, how long do you think this will last? Like a couple months, 2 months, 3 months?
I'll say this: from my experience so far, and for those of you, I guess at home watching, I've got about 15-ish hours in the game so far. So that's me playing a few chapters of the story mode, recording a few videos with the homies, and then just a couple of casual matches on my own time. And I would say that I think that this is probably the best anime arena fighter since Storm 4. Now, you can take that as you will, whether that's a high bar, a low bar, whether that says a lot or whether it doesn't say anything at all, but that's about how good I would say that this game is. I think that it is more fun and has a better combat system and mechanics than like a Bleach Brave Souls, which is a game that, again, if that ever gets a sequel, I'd give it another chance because I saw the potential there, but there's just certain things about that system that I didn't really enjoy. This is obviously leaps and bounds ahead of something like a Jump Force, in my opinion. So I think that this game could last a couple of months before it really starts to like dwindle down. But like I said, a lot of these games end up being pretty disposable, and the fall off is inevitable. I'm sure even after the first month, the player base will drop quite significantly, right? But you know, however you guys viewed Sparking Zero and its longevity and its lifespan, I'd say this could at least equal that. I know Sparking Zero is still going on to some degree, even though the player base isn't what it was at launch, obviously, but. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. I've seen
so sad about Sparking Zero.
What's up?
Like, the game got a lot better since release, and like nobody even plays it anymore.
Well, you know what's crazy?
None of my friends do.
You know what's crazy about that, right? You know that I was very vocal on my criticisms of that game and tried to be a voice about it and talk about things that I think would make the game better and everything like that. And I got a lot of backlash when it came to Sparking Zero and a lot of the content I was making. And don't get me wrong, there was plenty of support as well. But I was on the receiving end of a lot of like toxic positivity where people didn't want to hear anything that wasn't just like me like slurping the game, because they were just like, oh, you're just bad, all you do is complain, you whine, this, that, and the third. And I was like, I don't understand, like it's my job to like play these games and talk about it and make content. I also love Dragon Ball, so I promise you there aren't many people who want this game to succeed more than I do. It was never about tearing the game down or wanting to shit on it or anything like that. It's like, I want the game to be as good and as fun as possible. And ultimately, you know, it got a lot of those changes too little too late and was thrust into environments that it didn't really belong, where it was like, you know, like I know you remember the TNS tournament.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, they
gave that game a bad name. Like it just shot it like
bro
for a long time.
But you know, that game was put in, you know, situations where it didn't really belong, and maybe it could be taken a little bit more seriously now, but it was too little too late. And funnily enough, the game improved in a lot of ways, and a lot of those changes and improvements that it got were things that I said should happen. And now that they have happened, it's like, well, no one's playing the game anymore. But when I was saying those things, I was getting told that I was a scrub or that I was just a whiner and complainer and I'll never be satisfied and stuff like that. But here we are.
That was crazy. Like if they update the games properly at like a good pace, like I think it could last a lot longer. This game already came out with 2 patches already, by the way.
Yeah, I saw it just today when I started the game. It had an update file.
They had like a little small problem with the ranked, I'm pretty sure. Like people ranks resetting.
Yeah, so
I heard Xenoverse had like a similar problem or something like that.
Spoilers for like one of Afro's upcoming videos, but he and I like played some matches earlier today, and I got hit with a glitch where I couldn't jump. I don't know if
yeah, that's a thing too.
Yeah,
you gotta press guard again. You know what's crazy? I don't even think about it as a glitch anymore. I'm just like, okay, it happened. I just gotta press guard again, like really quick, or I'm gonna get hit.
I didn't know that. I just ended up dying because I couldn't jump, and like my whole brain like shut up. I'm like, yo, how do I play this game without being able to jump? Like I just I blue screen so hard when that happened. I'm sitting here like showing my stream like, dog, like I'm mashing X and he's just not doing it. I didn't know that you could just guard.
You're just parrying because like the guard input is still out, so you're just parrying.
Yeah,
like
you.
It is terrible.
Yeah. Well, it'd be like that. Wouldn't it be like that? I suppose.
I got a question about your community. Are they like?
Leave it to me.
So like, is the FGC like really? Do you think the FGC is really open to? Let's say this is the best game ever, right? Like not the best game ever, but the best anime arena fighter like ever.
Yeah.
Do you think like they'll even be inclined to even try it out or support it at all? Like,
so I think that there is a large population of the FGC who can be very elitist, and they have a very negative perception, understandably so to some degree, of this genre or subgenre of games, right? I think there are some people who would be very close-minded in that view, but there are people who are open-minded and would give it a chance and would support it. I just don't think that we've gotten a game yet that has been worthy of that. You know what I mean? Like if there was an anime arena fighter that came out, it's like, yo, this game's actually mad sick, it's really balanced, like it's super deep, the tech is crazy, blah, 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 the online is functional, you know what I'm saying? Because I think the standard for fighting games themselves has been getting a lot higher, where it's like, yo, we're not supporting games that don't have rollback netcode, you need to have this, you need to have that, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't getting that.
Well, you know,
I want to,
but you know what I'm saying? So like anime games have a lot of catching up to do, even when it just comes to just gaming standards or fighting games. And fighting games themselves, the bar is continuing to increase right now. So like, I don't think like this is a genre that could just never get taken seriously, but I think there's a lot of ground to make up before we ever get to that point.
And how long do you think that'll take? Like what, like is it possible? Like is it gonna be in our lifetime? Like that's the better question. Like, do you think we're gonna get one in our lifetime?
I think there has to be a developer out there who cares enough and like wants that. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, yo, this damage is nuts.
Oh my bad. Hold on.
Nah, you cool. I'm impressed. So like it's hard to like gauge or like really think about, because I am of the belief that, okay, let me start off by saying this. I don't have all the answers, right? I don't know everything. I'm not a game designer. I'm not a high level player in every single game that I play. Y'all see me get my ass beat right now by Q, and he wouldn't even say that he's the best player at this game, right? But I
no. I would have got cooked by the top 3 of my tournament. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying? But I do think that I have a pretty good understanding about what makes games fun and interesting, and I do think that I have some good ideas about how to make games better in a competitive sense or more balanced or whatever the case may be. Like I said, Sparking Zero, the people who still play it, they say the game's in a much better state, and a lot of the changes that game got was stuff that I was saying that it should get. So
I'll play with you.
there are games like a Bleach Brave Souls or like Sparking Zero where it's like, if they would have gotten those, if they would have launched with some of that stuff in the first place, let alone if the updates would have came sooner, they would have lasted longer. And it's like, okay, this is in a good enough state to where we can continue to build off this and make the game even better, and then make people think that this can be taken seriously, because that was a big point of contention as well when Sparking Zero came out, right? It's like, is Sparking Zero competitive? Which I'm of the opinion that it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And then you saw the game
definitely wasn't on release.
You saw the game get played at TNS and it was a laughing stock. But I was called a hater when I was saying that it's not competitive, and like, it's a fighting game, bro. What you mean? Like, it's inherently competitive. I'm like, y'all not. People just didn't understand the nuance between, like, yes, I understand that you are fighting in the game, and by nature that is like you are competing against somebody else. But when we're talking about whether or not a game is competitive, that's a different there's nuance to what we're having. And a lot of people were just being willfully ignorant or just didn't understand the nuance, no matter how desperately I tried to explain that. But yeah, that was obviously a big topic of conversation with Sparking Zero, and that game is closer to that now. I still don't think it's quite there, but it has to come from the developers. Like, they have to, or whether it's the publishers or whatever, whether it's Shueisha, Bandai Namco, DIMP, CC2, whoever, they have to want that game to be. Well, I guess with Sparking Zero, they did, I guess, because they had their own little circuit or tour, or what? Not tour.
I
but
was
like,
in it. I got second place in the East.
Yeah.
And, you know what I did to get second place?
play the androids.
I played the Android, bro.
And why would you not? Like,
but
why would you not? But see, and that's the thing, is like, it's one thing to be like, oh, we want this game to be in this space or in this situation, but it's like, okay, but you don't get to just thrust your game like into the scene. Like, you have to put in the legwork. And I don't mean that in terms of like, experience, like having skin in the game or like having been around for a while. It's like, you have to design and build the game to be viable in that type of environment, and they haven't done that. And I think,
like,
go on.
Oh, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you good.
And the crazy thing is, like, I'm pretty sure they seen it. Like, it's no way they didn't see it. Like, that's the part that throws me off. I agree with everything you're saying, but like, if they really cared, or maybe they do care and I don't know, but like, if they cared, I feel like they would have came out with that fix before they did something big, like host a tournament under their name. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah,
that makes perfect sense. And like, I don't know, it just it feels like, I mean, a lot of these games that have come out, obviously, like in the last decade, it doesn't feel like there's real like love and passion put into them. They kind of do at times feel like cash grabs. And I don't necessarily feel that way about this game. But it's not like this game I'm like, oh, this is going to be the one that like changes the genre, or like, shifts the perspective on how people like view these games, right? I do think that there's still a lot here that they could build off of. Like, I don't think that's the thing too, is like, when these games come out, I don't be thinking that they're that far off. It's like, yo, you just changed this and this, like, this game could be taken a little bit more seriously. Because like I said, like, I was impressed with the level of play and the stuff that I was seeing in the tournament. Now, when things start getting real sweaty, you have people playing, Susumu Yabaha, which I think which is even worse than me watching like double Anna mirror matches in grand finals of Tekken. But like,
it's beatable though.
It
like,
is.
It's not like it, but
it's not as bad as it was in the first game.
They are the villains for sure. I hate watching it too, to be honest. But it's beatable. It has counterplay, but it's just really corny. I'm not really familiar with Guilty Gear, but I know somebody in there with a gun.
Oh, Happy Chaos.
I heard people don't like him. Like, I don't know if I could like relate that the same way.
So there are some similarities there, obviously, because like Happy Chaos is a zoner, and obviously Susamu and Yahaba are zoners, right? And inherently, zoners have a bad reputation. I personally hate the zoning archetype. I understand why it exists. I am in favor of there obviously being multiple archetypes in any sort of fighting game or subgenre, because everybody having the same playstyle would obviously be very boring and uninteresting, right? That's part of the issue going on right now with Tekken 8, where it feels like there's too much homogenization and too many characters are starting to blend together and be the same. There's a lack of individuality and like player expression and creativity, because it's all, plus on block moves into stances into 50-50 mix-ups. Even though I like that type of playstyle, every character shouldn't be that way. That being said, I've always hated zoners, so I get it. Happy Chaos is a zoner. Susanoo and Yahaba are zoners. So people are going to hate them off the rip regardless. And then it's just like, it just gets perceived as like very lame. You're playing keep out and like kind of running away a lot. And, Happy Chaos was the best character in the game at that point. You could argue, I don't know about in this game, but definitely in the first game, right? Susanoo was probably the best character in the game.
Yahaba, top dog.
Yeah,
sure.
Yahaba not so much, but now you can play Susanoo with Yahaba assist, which is kind of, it does make things a little bit more interesting in one sense, but on the other hand, it's like, damn, y'all really like gave her extra help. Like she needed that. Like, but
she did not need that shit.
She
is the villain. She was the villain the whole tournament.
Definitely. But yeah, so there's definitely some similarities. I know for some people it's going to be blasphemy. Like, how can you compare this character to like a real fighting game character like Guilty Gear? But I definitely make a distinction between a lot of these games and, like I said, the more traditional games. But I don't think they're as far apart as some people might think or seem. Because like, I think if some people were to watch like that tournament that just happened, and the game's not even that old yet, it's going to advance even further. The meta is going to continue to grow, and players are going to continue to evolve and develop. And I think if people were to watch stuff like that, they'd be like, oh, hold up, there's like, I see the potential here. Because I've always been of the opinion that it's not the genre's fault. It's not that 3D fighters, or it's not that arena fighters are a cursed genre. It's that they just keep making bad ones.
Correct. Definitely. I mean, you played JJK Curse Clash?
No, I did not waste my money on that game.
You skipped that? You skipped that? Oh, my bad. I thought it was peak, my bad. Right now I'm trolling.
Look, I fell for a couple of games in my time that I probably should have saved my money on, but that was not one of them. That was not one of them. You actually played that game a decent amount though.
Between me and your channel, nobody else is covering it, bro. So
you were just like,
I had to show some.
You were like, somebody gotta do it. But that's all the more reason why I call you like, I've never said this like before until today, but I was like, yo, Q was kind of like the king of the underground, you know what I'm saying? Like he really is the one like running this anime shit. Like I said, I think that you are underrated as a streamer and a creator and stuff. So yeah, and there really weren't that many people covering that game. So it's like, hey, somebody got to do it. And JJK is obviously like huge as an IP, so I'm sure the viewership was at least decent when it first started, or when the game first came out. Now that game didn't really live up to a whole lot, but I could definitely understand why you'd be like, well, there's a market for this, there is an audience, so I should give it a shot.
Oh, that was a good grab. You read the deck home right there? Fighting game stuff?
Trying to. I've been getting watched this whole set, but that was cheap.
That was. Grabbing in blocks, son. This game is definitely not perfect. It's just they could do a couple of changes. I like it a lot.
So what are some of the changes you think of this game?
Especially after playing like Tekken and stuff, like it's just some stuff you just can't do in traditional fighters you can do here.
Yeah, you know what I always really loved about these games is like the freedom of movement and like the flexibility you have, right? Because I actually love the way the movement in this game feels, and like in Storm. And movement for me is always a huge part of every fighting game. If moving around doesn't feel good or doesn't feel fun or rewarding, the game's not going to be enjoyable to me. But going back to this moment, you said you have like some changes that you'd make. What are some of the things that you would change about this game that you think would make it more fun, more balanced, more competitively viable? Because I have my own ideas, but you've already got clearly a lot more hours into this and the first game as well than I do. So I'd be curious to know like what you think about the systems as they are and like how you change things around or tweak it.
I love the parry, but the parry window is like very tight in a delay-based netcode.
Mm-hmm.
So like online, like I don't know. I know this is like reaching for the stars, but I wish the online was better, like the netcode.
Same.
And
no one cuts my thread.
Like the guard pressure and grabbing, like it's just free grabs for like slayers.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all. Like whenever I see somebody do it, I'm just like, man, what the fuck, dude? Like, like you block an assist, you just like
you just grab, like that's so insane.
Like bro, it's a free grab like every time. I'm just like, all right, man. Like we're playing like 1%. You throw out assist, I don't parry it because the netcode is ass. Which that goes back to the netcode too. Cause like I feel like everything has a counter because you can parry everything in this game except for the ultimates and grabs, right? So.
Right.
I don't know what they got to do with the parry to compensate for the netcode, but I think that's like the main thing I really don't like. If we're playing off reactions, I should be able to parry everything. That's kind of hard though anyway.
Yeah, you know what makes it even crazier is that like the online in this game isn't great, but it's better than most anime games, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, you're East Coast, right?
Yeah, I am.
It feels good. Feels good.
It just doesn't
don't feel bad.
It don't feel like this all the time though, because I definitely jumped online against some random players before, and it said 3 bars, you know, blue connection. It didn't feel like one when I got in there though.
Oh, you got the fake 3. We call that the fake 3 bars over here, the fake one.
Yeah, they would definitely have some Captain A rap.
You know, like I feel like somebody could be on like Wi-Fi and like it'll be 3 bars, but it's not good.
Yeah.
I know that you're wired, right?
For sure.
And it just, you know, it's gonna be good if it's wired. That's fine. Like
that was such a good DP.
reset. Oh yeah, people be resetting a lot on this game, and I love it because the combo timer. You get like a lot more damage.
Hey.
That was a good combo.
Yeah, no, I saw some really cool resets earlier, like during the tournament. I was like, yo, like this game actually has some like really cool tech. It like made me want to like actually get in training mode and like try some of that stuff out. Oh no. Well, almost had a round. Yeah, no. So like I if they can improve the online, that would obviously do wonders. I think that's obviously a big aspect when it comes to, you know, expanding the play. But also the game not having crossplay, like it's 2025. Like crossplay should be the standard for games, and anime games are just still really behind in that category. Like
I wasn't even expecting it. Like before the game came out, like people asked me, "Is it gonna have crossplay?" I'm like, "Bruh,
probably not." Like,
come on. I'm like, "Come on, bruh, come on." Like I feel like you just trolling me at this point. Like I like that's how I felt. Like, and I'm just like, wait, they might actually be like curious. Like, why wouldn't it have crossplay? Like,
do you feel like? I mean, I think you're a pretty reasonable and rational dude. Like, even though you commit to these games more than the average person, or like more than like myself, I think you have a much better understanding and like head on your shoulders. I think a lot of anime fans and anime game players are very delusional. Would you agree with that?
the anime community, baby. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So to me, like sometimes they ask questions, and I understand like not everybody is like, you know, experienced in like more traditional fighting games or is as big of a gamer. Not everybody's a YouTuber. Not everybody has grew up playing all these different like anime games and fighting games and stuff. So sometimes it's like a place from just like, I just don't know. I just don't have the experience. I just don't know. But sometimes like I get questions like for example, right? Like leading up to Sparking Zero, people ask me, yo, do you think Sparking Zero could be at Evo? It's like, nigga, no. Like there's no.
Are you serious?
I got that question a lot, like a lot before the game came out. And even after the game came out, like, yo, you think this game will be at Evo? And like, again, so by your reaction, like you understand like how asinine that is. But I got that question a lot. And it's like, no, this game is just not built for that. You know what I'm saying? Now, one could argue a lot of games right now that was at Evo wasn't really built for Evo, because the way Tekken 8 Season 2 been looking, you know what I'm saying? The way some of these games, so like I understand like if you want to counter with that, but like, no, there was never a reality in my head where a game like Sparking Zero was ever going to be seen, you know, on that kind of stage. And that's not shocking to me that it's not, because I just never expected it to be. But those are the types of questions that I get, you know what I'm saying? It's just like I don't know where they head be at, you know what I'm saying? Because like, if somebody were to ask me like, are there going to be tournaments for this game? That's different than you ask me if it's going to be at Evo. Because if you know about Evo, that means you know to some degree, you know something about fighting games to know that Evo is a thing, right? If you just don't even know about Evo, that would make more sense to me. But I didn't get the wait.
Hey, you just heard about it, right? Like, you know for a fact. You did, but you got it.
But yeah, so it's just like, you know, I would be more understanding if you were to ask me if would there be tournaments for the game, then is this game going to be at Evo, or is just like what's some like other crazy stuff like I've been asked. I can't even think right now. Partially because I've been getting my ass beat this whole video. You know, it's fine.
But I think.
Yeah, that is just
crazy. I was in the combo.
Nah, you good?
Oh, yeah, this is Mentary. I just picked him up. He is a very strong character. I'm not even doing the combos right, but I'm having fun.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
I feel like, yeah, people can hop on this game and just have like mad fun. Like they don't got to be, you don't have to be competitive. Like, I don't know.
That's another thing too, is that like, I think for me, I'm going to enjoy this game significantly more if I'm not taking it super serious. I play games with the homies. Like I'm here to like play as my favorite characters from Demon Slayer and then like do some cool flashy stuff, right? Everything doesn't have to be at Evo. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't, we don't have to How do I? Oh man, I could have definitely killed there, and then I drew a blank because I was trying to get my point across, and then also figure out what to do on the fly. And now I sold. It's all right though. It's not all right. Oh yo, wait a minute.
You can win this. You can win this. You can win this. This is winnable. This is winnable.
Is that punishable enough? No, it's not. Why would I do that? I should have just taken the regular punish. Why did I try to be saucy with it? I wanted to see the ultimate art. I haven't seen it yet. How you do that little stutter step, little wave dash you doing?
So you just tap grab, not grab, block, and walk.
Oh, I see.
You can do it to like troll somebody, but you can actually like move across the screen and just like block with it.
Gotcha. Okay, I've been seeing everybody do it. I'm like, yo, what is this tech?
Oh yeah, they shimmy grabs with it. It's like sick, dude. Like, cause like all the grabs are like kind of dumb in this game. Like the range of them, like how fast they are.
Right.
Kind of dumb. You can just kind of like shimmy that shit.
Yeah, I didn't realize it at first because Gyu, like his grab is like he ain't really got the same kind of range. But I'm always like some of these characters they be running at you. Like even Sabito, like he dashes a decent bit before he does his grab. And I was like, hold on, wait a minute, grabs are kind of cracked in this game. Especially because again, you can grab people with your block stun. Yeah, I love Sabito's grab. Oh, shit.
You do that surface splash into the grab, like I'm getting cooked.
I never use this, but I should.
Wait, you never use third?
Like almost ever.
No. That's like that should be like part of your game plan.
Yeah,
but it is counters to it though too, because I can like parry you or like hate you to do a button and then I grab you on the whiff, like you whiff punish.
No, I mistimed it.
Okay. Got to save. Spoons.
Oh, this. Hooray!
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming. I didn't even see you on the screen. I didn't even see that.
Hey, we got one, boys. I just had to, talk to him long enough to like have him drop his guard a little bit. I could sneak one in there. But yeah, so Surge, like I'm aware of like how powerful like Boost and Surge is. It's just not like I don't know. I haven't like actually just played enough matches to where I was just like, okay, this is a place where I should use it. Like in theory, I know how to use it, right? Because you can use that to like obviously knock somebody away from you, to like escape a grab, basically. Like it reacts to like a grab coming at you instead of jumping, and also obviously it makes you more powerful. You're able to like spam your specials and stuff like that. Like in my head, when I think about it, like I know that I should be using it and how to use it, but when I'm actually in the game, I haven't been playing the game enough to just be like, I should do this here, and then also, just incorporate it into my play because I just haven't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the reps, but. It is what it is.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say, you see a support coming at you, you see him running up. Come on, bro. You got a Surge. Like they about to grab your ass. You done, bro.
But I think we'll do one more match before we get out of here, though. But generally speaking, like how much fun have you been having with this game? I mean, I see you've been grinding it a lot. You've been playing it basically every day, right? And you got the game early as well. You seem like you've been enjoying it a decent amount.
Didn't get that bonus. I think. I like this game so far. I have been enjoying it. It's been a nice breath of fresh air. Like I didn't have to wait to invite my friends, which sounds crazy, I know, but like just that feature alone and just vibing with the community, I really do like it.
Oh boy, this character.
Oh, you haven't played this character, right? Well, Afro played this character.
Yeah, every time I play Afro, this is who he plays. And I've beaten him before when he's playing this character, but like this matchup seems so fucking difficult. I think as well, part of it is that you have to be super lame, just kind of wait it out and just hope like people just start burning their skills and shit, which like it's kind of lame, but you kind of just have to lame this character out, I think is the actual strat.
You can't fight this character straight up.
You can't. That move right there, bro.
Just call out the dragon. You can't finish your combo.
Well, that.
Oh, that was good for grab.
Sneaky. There we go. Hold up. I'm kind of smooth. Wait.
Hey, hold on. Wait.
Hold up. Get him started. Don't let me get started. It was a prank. I'm not really like that for real. I don't even know how to play this game for real. Like I just. That didn't hit you? That did though.
He got 2 bars too, looking good.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll eat that.
We gotta have a training session after though, so I can get you accustomed to like the cheese. And I think you'll enjoy this game a lot. I'm telling you.
You're probably right. If I actually would, because that's the thing as well, is that like all I've done so far in this game is like I played some matches with my friends and we just, you know, none of us really know what we're doing. Afro and I have probably been like the most experienced, I guess, so far in this game. But even, I mean, that being said, you can tell what the general skill level is of my you know, immediate friend group in this game. And I did some of the story mode, so I haven't really like sat down and tried to seriously learn at all yet.
If you actually like, if you lab and learn, I think you'll Lotus. I think you'll fuck with this game. No bullshit.
I mean, I do like it already, so I'm torn between like wanting to get better at the game and learn it at a deeper level, then also being like, if I try to take this game too seriously, I don't think I'll enjoy it anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, because the thing is like, it's one of them games where like I'm gonna get frustrated by some of the things that exist and be like, man, why am I even play this? Ah, chill. Uh-oh, I don't like that.
You got it too though.
I didn't want to. Chill. Oh no.
You played that Surge good. You didn't even interact. Like, it was like,
I mean, I feel like that's how you have to fight this character, man. Oh no, how did I botch that? Well, you know what? I did my best. I think that was a decent battle ended on.
Oh,
but
that was fire. That was fire.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely down to play some more. I think I mean, you be on the game all the time, so I know you ain't never nothing but a Twitch chat or a Discord message away for me to run some games or get a little sparring session in. I definitely feel like if I were to sit down with you, I could elevate my game pretty quickly. And hey, if y'all want to see more Demon Slayer, if you want to see more Q, y'all gotta let me know in the comments down below. Support this video, support him, check out his links and everything like that. And you know, maybe next time y'all see me put up a video on the channel, I'll be a lot more skilled and a lot more knowledgeable on what I'm doing in this game. But yeah, man. Also, when it comes to story content and everything like that, I was streaming it. I don't know if I'll put it on the channel. I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah, I don't know. Do y'all want to see that? Y'all let me know. But Q, thank you for joining me today, homie. Any closing statements, remarks, anything you want to tell the people before we get out of here?
Hell yeah, man. Come through on the Twitch, man. We be live every day, 2 p.m. And we gonna get Lotus right. So if anybody y'all play Demon Slayer and y'all like Lotus, I'm gonna make sure he can beat y'all ass by the time he play you. All right.
All right, now for sure. I appreciate that, man. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoy. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you can stay tuned for all the awesome content I put on bring you. And with all that being said, that's pretty much all I have today. Remember, let's get happy to you, swing the bat. Later.